What up, everybody? Happy Saturday. We're back. We are back finally. After that week off, it felt like forever, no fights, man. It's been a little rough. It's been a little rough. At least we got a little football in there, you know what I'm saying? To kind of keep us going with that starting up this week. I know we got a lot of football fans in the community as well. People getting their fantasy teams going and all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks everybody for hopping in. Shouldn't be too long of a show, obviously, with Strike down because the whole Flow network upgrade situation. Can't really do much there, unfortunately, but well, we'll get it all figured out for sure. Glad to see everybody popping in. TFSP's coming through. What's good? What's good? We'll start you guys off with the first giveaway. We're going to do TFSP in the chat. It's going to be for the first $10 UFC store gift card. Go ahead and type TFSP in the chat. What's good, Dark Vengeance? Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to sub if you haven't already. We do this shit every time there's a fight card, whether we're giving away gift cards, moments, breaking down the fights. I'm going to try and I want to get some people on here, bro. I want to get some people on here. I might need you guys to come through and help me out in the Twitter space, tagging some fighters and shit. But I've been trying. I've been hitting some DMs and stuff, but might need a little bit more. Might need a little bit more juice. Chama indeed. So I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast with Bilal this past week. Bilal was on there. And they were talking about Tommy Aspinall. and like who could beat him and all this other crazy shit. So I posted this on Twitter yesterday. What do you guys think, dude? What do you guys think? Because I think the OGs, the people who actually saw and sat and watched Cain Velasquez do his thing back in the day, a lot of us like think that dude's untouchable, you know. But I think maybe some of these new age guys kind of feel the same way about Tommy. But yeah, what do you guys think, dude? What do you guys think on this one? Just to start off the show a little different before we get into all the strike stuff. But I don't know, man. I got a couple. I got two Cains and one Tom so far. Two Cains and one Tom. Obviously, the two Cains just were like Cain was a monster, right? But DV posted, Tom could run through any heavyweight with the run that he's on now. Prime Cain was beating Ben Rothwell, Nog, with a lot of miles and one-dimensional Brock Lesnar. But it is a fun fantasy matchup for sure. It's tough, bro. I'm a big Tommy fanboy, but it's hard to go against Cain. Yeesh. Yeah, dude. I mean, Tom I think he just needs to get tested a little more, right, guys? I think a lot of people would love to see Tom Aspinall in the second round, maybe even a third round, you know, see if he has a gas tank, you know, because dude's just finishing everybody quick. And it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild indeed. But I mean, I think that's a pretty good argument there for Tommy. Competition then versus competition now is completely different. I agree with that for sure. But yeah, very cool stuff. If you haven't seen it, I posted it on my Twitter. Go ahead and post. Give me your thoughts on the thread if you're bored this evening. TFSP in the chats. Let's get into some strike stuff real quick. Not much going on with strike. Obviously. We have some busted community challenges, right? Because the whole flow thing is down. Don't know. I mean, I don't know why he kept them up here. Probably should have just deleted them. I definitely do not have an Andrade champion. I click this button. Says I've already completed this challenge, guys. Don't have that though. Trust me, I don't. Trust me, I don't. But yeah, this is busted. So I guess the whole server's entered into these, so they're just gonna do one big raffle, I guess. Maybe not. But let's talk with the site down, right? This is perfect opportunity, and Mr. Glode took it right out of my mouth here. Are we finally getting an update to the site? I mean, what better time would it be than now with the site being down for 2 weeks, right? I think that if this shit comes back up online and there is no updates, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a serious problem. Yeah, of course, a lot of those other Dapper things are going to pop up right away, right? Dapper, obviously, Flow is Dapper. Dapper is Flow, pretty much one and the same company. So they still own All Day, Top Shot, and all those other things. So obviously, they're not relying on any third parties or anybody else to update it except for themselves, right? So I think that's why you see other things popping up, Floaty popping up, other things popping up here over the last couple days that after the upgrade went through. But maybe Strike is taking its time to finally put in a challenge builder. Because that's really what we need. You could get rid of the friggin' burn tool. You could get rid of, the whole blog situation. You could get rid of all the extra bullshit we have to go through as collectors versus some of the people on the other platforms like NFL All Day's Playbook or NBA Top Shots challenges and Challenge Builder. And whenever they have to burn moments, all they do is go right to the Challenge Builder and simply it tells you if you got the moments or not. And if you do, go ahead and click on each one that you want to burn or whatever you got to do, submit it, and has the deadlines, has everything on there. Nice, easy peasy user experience. That's what we're lacking. 100%. So I like I said, they gotta when the site comes back online, there better be some updates, bro. Better be some updates. Evaluate is not back up yet. They are, as when I checked last night, they weren't. I don't know if they came back up today, but they are not back up yet. So not everybody's back up and running. Some people are, some people aren't. Let's see. What else we got here? What's up, RRX? Got the TFSBs coming through. Del Boy, what's up? What's up? But yeah, we'll see. We did have a surprise guest in Discord yesterday from Rob. Let me see if I can find his ass. Damn. How do I find him? How many Robs are here? Shit, I don't know which one he is. Guess I'm going to have to scroll it. There he is. There we go. Red. Where does he come in? All right. So they're talking about this update, how the site's showing that it's down. Crypto Craig, my boy. Shout out Crypto Craig. Posted, this is what it looks like as soon as you try and go to the marketplace. And Rob pops out of nowhere. So he responded to this from like years ago. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. But he responded to his post where he said, I am not the GM of Strike anymore. Back. Sorry about that. Let me see if I could zoom in here a little bit for you guys. Make it a little bit bigger. One more. Two more. All right. All right. So he responded to his message saying, I am not the GM on UFC Strike. All right. I guess it's worth updating / clearing up. When I came back earlier this year, it was just as a consultant to assist the team. I am currently still part-time, pretty much full-time though. There was not a specific date that things changed, but I am very much back in the role of GM of Strike and have been for a while now. What's a while now mean, buddy? What's a while now mean? How long you been sitting around while we've been there every day talking amongst ourselves? I've been working on some stuff for a little while now, but not at a point where we can share details. Soon, hopefully, though. All right. RRX called him out on the DMX stuff. And then he said he's helping good friends, their thing. All right. Fair enough. My bad. Again, there wasn't a specific date that my role of responsibility changed, just a gradual things as I got more deeply involved as things and more things. All right. So let's see what else we got. Can you give us a hint at what might Moon and Balloon? My man asking the good questions. Can you give us a hint at what might be coming down the pipe? Seems like it's been a while since we heard of anything new coming to Strike. I wish. I really do. We just aren't quite ready or able to start talking about it yet. So, interesting. Did comment on the challenges. We have been saying here on the pod that challenges have been solid, right? So he did reiterate that the challenges have been solid. I did ask him to hop on today. Little pressure. But he did decline. But he did say this Saturday would likely be a lot of non-answers. Give me a few more Saturdays and I should be able to give much better answers. So I will hold him to that. Maybe towards the end of the month, on a Saturday, we'll have Rob back on the pod. And he was on a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that. About, I think, like March, April of last year. We had him live on the podcast. So there it is, right there, Read it and Weep. We'll hold him to it. We'll hold him to it. Challenges. What else we got? And then I posted my GIF that I always have in the chamber whenever Rob is mentioned. So that was interesting. Whether or not I'm excited, I'll wait to see if there's any updates to the site. That's really what I'm waiting on. This whole marketplace being down is crazy. So hopefully when it comes back up, things are like it's a complete 180. You know, everything's different. Got a nice collection sorting. Got some good challenge builder. You know, all that stuff we really need, bro. And that really just makes the user experience that much better. And makes onboarding users that much better, you know? Like that's the main goal. But yeah, Marcus, this is why I mean there's a lot of people that were super hyped when Rob was chatting there yesterday, but I gotta see something, bro. I'm a man of results. I want to see shit happen. I like to see stuff go down. I like to see updates. I like to see, you know, something tangible that we can say like over the last X amount of months, the sites got better, this got better, that's got better. It's tough. Does it count if it's a change in font size? I'm going to say absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, talk is cheap, right? Talk is cheap. Money talks, bullshit walks, as they say, but talk is cheap. Proof is in the pudding. Bunch of metaphors I could use here. Yeah, we want to see some shit yesterday, a year ago, 2 years ago. Like we've been asking for this shit for a while. And I mean, with the site down, perfect opportunity. So this opportunity should not go wasted. Something like Max pointing at the ground. For sure. Yeah, I doubt any updates or they would have been hyping them in advance. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said a couple weeks ago, with Rainmakers gone, Panini lost the UFC license. Strike's pretty much the only show in town right now. So I don't know how they're not capitalizing on this as hard as they can. Yeah. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when this MP comes back up. They said it was up to 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. So I guess we got another week and a half, 2 weeks to wait till everything comes back up. So we will see. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. But that's pretty much everything. That's everything in Discord. You can still get your pick'ems in. The fights start in a couple hours. The pick'ems are still live here. Pick'ems are still live in the CC area. That's that. We are going to talk a little contender series. But, oh yeah, let me, my bad. My man Glowed just gave me a reminder. DDP better be released. We do have 3 outstanding rewards still. Still got 3. So we got Drickus, the champ, minted to 80. We got the Urseg after he got his shit knocked out Silly by Kaikar France. That's a rare out of 500. And then last week we had the Sean Brady that just wrapped up on Wednesday, I think it was. That's another rare out of 500. 371 people completed that, meaning 130 will end up in the hands of UFC Strike. Thank you for the reminder, Glode. But yeah, that's where we're at. DDP, Urseg rare, and Brady rare. Contender Series. Haven't been on in 2 weeks, so we're going to just quickly go over the last 2 weeks of Contender Series. And man, if you guys haven't been watching Contender Series, bro, I'm catching it after get home, eat dinner. By the time I'm done doing that, Contender Series is already like 3 or 4 fights in. So I'm like, you know what? F it. I'll wait till it's over. And I usually once everybody's asleep in the house, bam, turn on Contender Series and watch it. So man, it's been a fun season so far. It's been a fun season. So this is 2 weeks ago. My boy, oh my God, this was nasty. So God, it was sick. Sick as the next one, the liver shot here. Yeah, it kicked him like a spinning kick in the liver. Look at that. Boom. Nasty. It's a lot of good finishes on Contender Series, man. It's a really fun show to watch. Last week, 5 contracts. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. That girl had that one shot knockout. It was nasty. Let me get a better link. This link sucks. DWCS week 4 recap. Let me get a better link. Here we go. So yeah, let's get a little load up here real quick. Had a decision. Another decision. Here we go. Eunice Dubin. This girl, dude, it was disgusting. Look, dude, you see his face? Where is he? No, it's Sean Shelby. Look. Look at his face, dog. Oh, look at his face, bro. Bro. That is hilarious. But yeah, night. Yeah, Dana White's like, you're in, kid. Yeah, that shit was nuts. So a few decisions last week, but there's that one nasty knockout by Eunice, and there was I think there was a subby. There's a rear naked choke somewhere along the lines. Here it is. Austin Bashi. Yeah, he was a big favorite too. He was a big favorite. He's like 19, 18. He's another Chiwiwis young buck. But it's a fun season, man. Fun season so far. Make sure you tune in next Tuesday to DWCS week number 5. But with that said, guys and gals, we're going to get into the fight card here. Going through the main card only. But we're going to run the first giveaway. So last chance to get them TFSPs in the chat. If Brady loses tonight, his value plummets instantly. I think across the board everywhere. his ranking. He's got a lot to prove and a lot to lose tonight. Thoughts on 306 ticket prices? Man, sheesh. Sheesh. Should have kept them at 500 from the get-go, baby. Should have kept them at 500 for the get-go. I'm not going personally. Being in the Midwest, Chicago, Vegas is not the closest place to get to. Granted, there's flights and stuff, but it's a little ways away, and I don't know, man. I'm waiting to see what November and December looks like, because the card, honestly, quite frankly, I mean, the card isn't amazing. Like if I was a big O'Malley fan or somebody, sure, I'll be all for it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's sick. That's sick, bro. That's sick. I've been to with Strike. I went to UFC 277 in Dallas. That was Pena versus Nunes 2 and Moreno versus Carl France. And then I also, because they don't come to Chicago ever. So I went to Nashville last year, and I went to St. Louis this past summer. And those 2 fight cards were fun, a lot of fun. So we'll see. I'm really targeting maybe MSG, or I kind of want to go to MSG. Haven't been there, or maybe Vegas in December, depending on who's fighting. So we'll see. I'm keeping it open, but maybe November, December, next one's for me. I think they'll come back to Chicago. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. With Dana saying he's trying to get out of the Apex and do more shit on the road, I know it's probably insanely expensive in comparison to other states and cities that they do events in, because of how corrupt our city is. But your mic seems a little loud this week. I don't know what's the word. Maybe I'm yelling too loud. My bad. I moved it away from my face a little bit. Macau. Yeah, right. How about Macau? Last call. Here we go. Last call for the first gift card. 3, 2, 1. Is this man drinking a Seagram's? No. Actually, I'm not. Trey, you. I was about to cuss, but I stopped myself. This is a kid's show. Congratulations, buddy. But I'm not drinking a Seagram's. I'm actually drinking a Clearly Canadian to honor my Canadian brethren. Yeah, he's been winning. He has been winning. Rigged every week. There it is, Fubar. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. But we got another one. Don't worry. We're going to do Apex in the chat for the second one. Go ahead and type Apex in the chat for the second one. We'll run that after we go through the fight card. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Apex is coming through. All right, cool. All right, Burns versus Brady fight card. Should be interesting, guys. Should be very interesting. Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to go through the main card only. Some interesting ones that I do want to touch on. The first fight of the night was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago. And it was also supposed to happen in Ultimate Fighter. This guy was supposed to fight in Ultimate Fighter, but had the little break in his orbital bone, so they pulled him off the fight, and he ended up not being able to fight in the finale. So these two guys finally get to fight this weekend, starting us off. And we'll see what happens there. Let's see. Any other interesting ones here that I was fond of? I do like this fight a lot. Like it a lot. And I like Dos Santos maybe getting it done. But let's start right here, which should be a pretty interesting fight to begin us off here. Have the opposite picks of Wander Nook. Gilbert gets the finish in 2 rounds. I don't know, man. So we'll see. Trevor Peak versus Yanel Ashmuz. Honestly, I think both these guys fight like wild men, and one person is going to end up going to sleep. Whether it's pretty much just going to be who's going to land the shot, right? One of them's going to land the shot. They're going to be swinging like crazy men. These guys pretty much throw all caution to the wind when they fight, both of these guys. So I kind of am leaning on Peak with his slightly longer reach advantage. I think he might be able to hook one in there and give Ashmuz a little rocky. But I definitely think the safest bet on this one is the fight not to go to the distance, to be honest with you. That would be the safest prop or bet on this one, because it's literally a toss-up. These guys are going to be in the phone booth just throwing bombs, and one of them is going to hit and one of them's not. And hopefully you pick the guy that hit. So it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. And I like Peaks. Got slightly bigger range, slightly longer range, and he's more accurate. So I'm leaning on Peak to get it done. Start off with a banger. It should be crazy, though. It should be absolutely nuts. Next up, we have Matt Schnell versus Cody Durden. Both these guys coming off of knockout losses. One guy's had a little bit more time to recover than the other guy. Cody Durden got knocked out silly. What was it, like 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? Like he got knocked out before 304. Like the week before 304. So I was like, not even 5-6 weeks ago, this guy got knocked out. And then they called him last week and said, hey, Schnell's opponent dropped out. You want to hop in here and fight after you got knocked out 5 weeks ago on 1 week notice? Yeah, sure, I'll go fight. Fucking nuts, dude. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. If it was Cody Durden on a full camp, on, not coming off a knockout 4 or 5 weeks ago, it'd be a completely different pick for me. But I think Schnell's going to get it done, guys. Schnell's going to bust some parlays today. Both guys are susceptible to being chinned, for sure. Cody does throw in more wrestling, for sure, than he does in the striking department. I would say Schnell's probably a better striker. But this guy on like 1 week notice, coming off the knockout 5 weeks ago, how good is his gas tank going to be? Is he going to be able to chain wrestle for 2-3 rounds? It's going to be a tough fight. And I think this is ripe and prime for an upset. We're going Matt Schnell. To get the dub, plus 240, dog. Nelly boy. But yeah, they're both coming off bad losses, dude. Usyk in March. But March to September is a nice 6-month break, not bad. And then this guy, literally, bro, this guy got knocked out last week, feels like. Bruno's knockout. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I know you guys remember that. That was disgusting. So, I don't know. I like Durden a lot. I think he's a great fighter, but I just think this is a too soon, 1 week short notice. I just don't like it for him, dude. I don't like it for him. Good luck, though. I mean, they got him as the favorite because he's a really good grappler and wrestler. But dude, on 1 week notice, I don't know, man. I don't know how well you can do on 1 week notice, bro. Especially if you're a wrestle heavy game plan that tries to wear people down. If you haven't been, training for a fight, dude, you just got knocked out. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. All right, Steve Garcia versus Kyle Nelson. Another fun one here. Garcia's been looking pretty good. Both guys been looking pretty solid their last few fights. Garcia, I think, is on a 4-fight win streak. Yep, all KOs. Hooper, Nurabike, Costa, and Choi. Obviously not some of the best competition, but he's looked really good. Looked like a sniper in there. Nelson had a little rough patch when he started in the UFC, but he's turned it around. And he has been, I think he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Yep, 3-fight winning streak. And he's coming off that KO a couple months ago against Bill Algeo, which was really nice in the first round. I do think, let me take a look at this tail of the tape. What do they got here? The KO line is pretty, they're thinking KO Garcia more than likely. KO Garcia. And I don't hate it. He's got the range and he's got the height, the reach. Both these guys really don't do too much in the grappling space. It's going to be kind of a standing up kickboxing fight. And usually, if that's the case, Nelson is, yeah. I'm going to leave. I think I got a sorry, chef. Sorry, chefy. I'm going to go with Garcia. I'm going to go with Garcia. That 4-inch reach is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for sure for Nelson. Unless he can make it dirty, but I mean, with the apex being smaller, octagon and stuff can definitely happen, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. Because Garcia likes to throw. There's really no threat of wrestling here, takedowns too much. I think if it's a straight up standing match, I got to lean on Garcia to get it done. All right. Co-main event of the evening. Jessica Andrade versus Natalia Silva. Tough one here. Tough one here. I feel like Andrade fights a lot. Well, she has to. Did you hear the story about her ex-manager stealing $2 million from her over the course of her career? I read it. I read the story maybe like a couple days ago. I seen it online. Apparently, she's suing this dude for stealing all her money, dog. That's why she's fighting so much. Poor girl. But she takes on Natalia Silva, 5 years her younger. A little bit taller, Natalia is. Got more reach. Jessica's typically the shorter, stockier girl in the octagon. That's usually how she rolls in all her fights. She is coming off 2 wins against Marina Rodriguez and Mackenzie Dern. Natalia has been looking really good, as you can see. Hasn't lost a fight in a while. But this is probably her absolute toughest test of her career, going up against a former champion and an absolute bull in a china shop, Jessica Andrade. Having Andrade as a plus 250 is absolutely wild to me. Absolutely wild to me, especially because this is in the Apex. The smaller cage does favor, I feel, because Natalia is not somebody who likes to hit the ground and wrestle. She likes to strike. And bro, Andrade is all about making it nasty, taking you to the ground, trying to submit you. She's got jiu-jitsu credentials, and she loves getting people up against the cage and throwing them nasty body shots and shit. And yeah, I think this is another juicy one, and I'm definitely going with Andrade to get it done. Natalia Silva has not fought anybody at this level, and I think it will show big time today once they get in there. She probably hasn't fought anybody as strong as Jessica either, bro. There's no way she fought anybody as strong as her either. So it's gonna be a tough night in the office for Natalia Silva. Like her a lot. She's got great upside, bright future ahead of her. But sometimes you bite off more than you can chew, and I think unless she lands some kind of crazy haymaker, bro, I really don't see it going any other way, honestly. I just think Andrade is going to bully the shit out of her the whole fight. And then whether she finds a sub somewhere or puts her out with a body shot or something, that's where I'm at on that one. And 2-hour main event of the evening. This is such a tough fight to call, guys. Such a tough fight to call. Both these guys, fans like both these guys a lot. Obviously, Gilbert, everybody loves the dude. Sean Brady, everybody likes him too. Bilal's sons fighting after they lost to him. They're trying to figure out, what they're going to do here. What's next for them? So they put them up against each other. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like 38 years old for Gilbert Burns. Brady. So let's talk with experience and history in these types of fights. Whenever you got a high-level grappler versus a high-level grappler, typically they tend to neutralize each other on the ground. We find that out kind of early. Maybe it's the first round, first couple shots, whether it's the shots, takedown attempts, clinch work against the cage. They get the feel for each other, and eventually, if one of the guys doesn't have a significant advantage, it turns into a striking match, which I think could happen here. And I think, oh man, it's tough. It's tough. And I think if it's a striking match, you gotta favor Burns, but only if Burns learned from his last fight, because he was emptying out his gas tank, bro, so early in that JDM fight. He had nothing left, bro. Nothing left. Because he was doing a really good job, dude. He was doing a really good job in the JDM fight, and he just ran out of gas, bro. He just ran out of gas because he was just putting too much too much in it early in the fight, trying to either get JDM out of there. It was a wild fight. It was a fun fight too, but can he do that? Can he have the patience? Can he not empty out his tank right as soon as he sees it finish? Because he does it all the time. And that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. But there is one X factor here. There's another guy across the octagon from him who also gasses out in his fights. Sean Brady. So could turn into a striking match that ends up being a very sloppy, tired third, fourth, fifth round decision. If these guys gas out and somebody doesn't find a finish within the first 3-4 rounds. It's tough for me to call. It's tough for me to call. Man, like my heart's with Gilbert, but like I just think Brady's probably gonna win. I think Brady's gonna win, even though like love Burns to death. It's a very fun fight. Brady, obviously. I mean, both these guys train with killers in their gyms, respectively. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's a very, very good, evenly matched fight. But if you go experience, like let's talk cage experience, you got to give it to Burns. But he still makes these fucking mistakes, bro. He still makes the JDM fight. He made a huge mistakes with the gas tank. But if you're a betting man, gambling man, I kind of want to say Burns, right? You kind of feel like Burns will win, but man, the sub line is crazy, guys. Plus 800? What? What? That's insane. Take some of that on both these fools, just for the shits and giggles, bro. Because that has a good shot of hitting. That's nuts. That is nuts. I know. I might throw a little flyer in there, but shit. All right. Brady Burns. If it has to be one, I have to pick. I'm going to go with Burns, dude. Burns is going to finally learn from his mistakes. It's not going to empty the gas tank out. They're going to neutralize each other on the ground. And honestly, Burns probably does have better hands than Brady, for sure, striking-wise. So he is getting up there in age. That's the one thing I do worry about him. But I do know he's not a guy that sits around and doesn't do nothing. This guy's in the gym every day. He's active in the gym every day. And I think he probably got better boxing than Sean Brady, to be honest with you. But yeah, the 38 is the big. That's the big X factor there. And he, like I said, in the JDM fight, he did such a good job the first round and a half, 2 rounds, bro. And he just started running out of gas. So if he didn't, he was trying too hard in that first round for the finish, too hard, and he just emptied his tank out. And I just think, hopefully, comes with a little. He's got 5 rounds here against Brady, so hopefully he manages his gas tank a little bit better. I think we'll see. Hopefully he wins. But I got 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs. 3 dogs for me. 3 out of 5 dogs for me. 3 out of 5 dogs for me. But that is it for the card, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Poker is going to be starting up real soon, I'm pretty sure. Poker's going to be starting up real soon. And then this one I definitely got Fight does not go the distance. Fight does not go the distance. Does not go the distance. But we're going to run this last $10 gift card for everybody. Don't forget to type the Apex in the chat. Hit that thumbs up on the video for your boy. If you're still hanging around, I appreciate you guys. Should be a fun night of fights today. Oh, shit. DraftKings. My bad. Let me put it up right now, dog. Thanks for reminding me. While you guys get your Apexes in right now. I've been having a busy ass week, bro. Let me get the DraftKings up while you guys get it all going. All right. DraftKings coming in hot. MMA 13 fights. Last call. Apex in the chat. DraftKings live. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Winner of the second gift card is Baby Mama. Baby Mama. Holler at Baby Mama. Baby Mama. Make sure you hit me up on Discord and I'll get you that gift card for sure. Well, that's pretty much it, everybody. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Don't forget, poker starting in like 15 minutes or something like that, right? Pick'ems are still live in Strike server and my server, so don't forget to enter those. And yeah, man, hopefully we get some updates from UFC Strike here in the next couple weeks. We'll get a nice website update with the challenge builder and maybe some collection sorting too would be nice. Not a bunch of rigged in the chat. Something's off. It's because, I mean, nobody's going to talk shit to their baby mama. Come on now. Trey, don't you know? Can't be hating on your baby mama. You should know this, man. Shit. But that's pretty much it, folks. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Should be a fun fight card. I am looking forward to it. Until next time, I am out. Peace.